Hey everybody, it's April 7th, 2015. My name is Colin. In September of 2011, my health was forever destroyed by an antibiotic known as Cipro. At that time, I was making $80,000 a year. I had two cars. One of them was a brand new Mustang. Had money in the stock market. Was saving up. Everything, the future was super bright. 3.5 years later now, I'm on disability. I have $30 to my name. I'm $35,000 in debt. Of course, I was about $30,000 in debt then, but I have no way of paying it off now. I have $35,000 in debt. I'm on disability. I'm coming up for review in a month, and I don't even know if I'm going to be able to keep it, even though my health has actually gotten worse since I was on disability. The nerve pain in my hand is now pretty much constant. I pretty much have a constant tingling in my pinky. It varies, like the intensity varies, like whether it's in my pinky, it's in my index, it could be in my middle too, it could just be tingling, it could be like stinging, like needle type pains. So things aren't looking good. Things aren't looking particularly good. By the way, while on that medication, I developed a permanent spasm, twitch, vibration inside my pelvic floor, which to this day has never stopped. Okay. Among the standard things that Cipro does, weakens all your joints, connective tissue, stuff like that. You know, I got grindy joints. I have tinnitus, like some mild tinnitus, which I never had. I have floaters in my eyes, mainly my left eye. Floater is like a little black line, looks like a worm that floats across your vision all the time, especially when it's bright. And that's all damage from the Cipro. I do also have Lyme disease. I had Lyme disease before Cipro. That's what got me sick, or got me constipated in the first place, to where they gave me the Cipro. And I don't know to what extent the Lyme disease is contributing to this nerve pain in my hand. I'm sure it's not helping. I have a feeling it may be contributing, or it may be from the spasm, like I said in my last video, about the constant signal being sent to my brain, which basically never stops. I mean, when you're sitting here and you are just static, like you're just sitting here and you're not moving, you don't particularly feel anything, right? I don't think your signals are really firing too much to your brain. When you have something that's constantly moving, well, it's always firing to your brain. At least that's my theory, is that there may be some progressive neuropathy that's going to happen in the next couple of years. So I got that to look forward to. You know, I got that, and I got this worry about my financial situation and that type of thing. I have to say though that after the Cipro, I've gone on kind of good stints of eating, but I haven't particularly eaten that well. So that might have been contributing. The point is, the main damage was the spasm that Cipro caused, and I'm sure that has helped deteriorate my health, and I'm sure that the Lyme disease has also helped deteriorate my health. But I think the main thing is the spasm and the malfunction that it created. Even though I have all this other stuff, I think the main thing was the spasm, because the spasm messes up your gut, and your gut is everything. You know, being healthy in your gut contributes. It's the main. It's the focus of your health, is your gut. I think at the beginning of this year, I was eating. Was it the beginning of this year? Yeah, I was not eating good. I would go to like Turnip Truck, and I would get like a sausage, not a sausage, bacon and egg biscuit, right? Which you're like, oh, what's wrong with bacon and egg biscuit? Well, for Lyme disease, that's not good. You know, it's just a whole different diet you have to be on Lyme disease. And I kept eating those types of things, and then I started eating a lot of peanut butter. Like, that's my main vice. lately has been peanut butter. Just eating peanut butter. I've always pretty much stayed away from sugar. You know, I've been good about that. But peanut butter, you know, inherently has some sugar in it. And brown rice, rice cakes, you know, that was my main diet. You know, that, and I would try to eat vegetables too, like some celery or something like that. But I started to notice at the beginning of the year my stomach would start to make little like gurgly noises and stuff. And a little tip for you guys is that those noises are not good. If you have any type of disease or virus or infection or something like that, when you hear little gurgly noises in your stomach, it's the difference between gurgly noises and just like normal like growling, you know, your stomach's hungry. But my stomach just started feeling fuller and fuller. And I think that the only explanation I can think of is the Lyme has reemerged and has sort of been creeping its way into my stomach and my gallbladder. You know, I had gallbladder pain about 2 or 3 months ago, like severe gallbladder pain. So the point is, my health is not good, and I've never really had anything constantly bothering me besides the spasm until this hand thing, which has been going for about a week and a half, 2 weeks, and seems to be progressing worse. Right now, like when it's not so bad, it's just the pinky, just like slightly tingling. Right? That's not so bad. You know, when it gets worse, it's the pinky, it's the index, and then it's the palm, and then when it gets really bad, it's that, and it's like stings. Like you just get like these sting pains, not tingling, but like, I mean, it's always tingling, but you get the tingling, and then you get like stings in parts of your hand. I even get it in like my forearm sometimes. I've even felt it like on this side, which is scary, which makes you think it's just like distributing everywhere, and I have no idea what's going on. I've felt it in my foot. You know, it's just. I don't even know what I want to say in this video. I just want to let everyone know that it's not always happy endings out there, you know. Hey. It's not always happy endings with Cipro. You know. I mean, you would think the doctors would know how dangerous what they're giving out is, but the truth is a lot of them just don't care. They just don't care. Oh, I'm giving you a drug that has a black box warning, may cause permanent nerve damage. Here you go. You got a cough? Here you go. You got a suspected infection? Here you go. Yeah. That's our health care in this country. Anyways, like I said, I have no money, and if I come up for, you know, when I come up for a review in May, and I'm going to tell them, you know, hey, my health has gotten worse, and I mean, you know, which it has, and that's all I can say. I mean, I can't even afford, right now, I can't even afford to go to, this is a free health clinic. What are they going to do? You know, if I can take my blood pressure? What good is that going to do? They're going to fix internal nerve damage? I mean, it's got to be Lyme disease or who knows, or some the crazy malfunction that Cipro caused. I guess I'm just regurgitating what I've already said, but for those of you watching this for the first time, if you or anybody you know is about to take fluoroquinolone antibiotics, please get something else. Get anything else. Trust me, you'll thank me forever for this. When you go to askapatient.com and you type in Cipro, read some of those stories. You can't make those stories up. You cannot make that stuff up. Now, do you want to be the next story on there? Or do you want somebody you know and care about to be the next story on there? You know, do you want to be like me? Future just completely shunted because of 6 pills.